Welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Don, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. We have a scent of the month every month that we put on sale, and for the month of July, the last little bit left for you to get 25% off, you can enjoy our raspberry fragrance. Anything in the raspberry scent or flavor is 25% off for the month of July, so take advantage of that. Stock up. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. That's one of Don's favorites. So check that out. We also have other specials I'm sure that you'll enjoy, but swing on by the shop. I'm sure you'll find something that you will enjoy.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Farm happenings.
Farm happenings. You're going to run through? Oh, well, thanks for new viewers. We want to cover that. Thanks for joining us, and thank you to returning viewers for coming back for another episode here. Do you want to go through our little segments?
Segments will include, I'm in an arguing mood.
Yes, she is.
Farm happenings, what's cooking in the coop, flown the coop to market, squeal like a pig, in the arena, and what the duck in roundup.
Yeah. So, farm happenings.
And I just got done saying it's going to be a quick one.
Yeah, she says that every week.
No, I didn't last week.
No, I know.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to be a long one. So, but this one, we'll see how that goes, won't we? Farm happenings. Got a haircut. Mowed the lawn. When I have to start thinking about my hair, it's time for a haircut. So so I went and got my hair trimmed. A little shorter than I normally do, but I think everybody said it looked nice, so maybe I'll do that again. Mm-hmm. See, nice and cool summertime.
Yeah, my mind's ready to get groomed.
Groomed. Take you to the groomer. Yeah, and then let's see what else. Oh, I was working on our truck. Had to change the brakes on the truck, and then when I was going through checking everything out, found a couple parts that needed to be changed that aren't like typical, wear type things. So I spent Friday did the brake pads and whatnot, and then found the parts that needed to be changed. Saturday I was out there changing the wheel cylinder, master cylinder, and stuff. So. But so that was my my weekend. Got dirty fingers now just from playing in the truck there. So
there was a cat attacking my feet.
So that was my farm happenings. Other than that,
I've been doing lots of packaging.
Yeah.
Little farm packaging.
Yeah, I'm getting stuff ready for the shop.
Yeah.
And trying to stay cool. I'm sure everybody's dealing with it. The heat wave. This year seemed to be hotter, but.
The whole year.
Yeah. Usually we get kind of up and down. It's just been constant hot. So strange weather this year, even since winter time. So.
Yeah. So what's cooking? Ever since we had the Saturday night, I have not stopped talking. No, Friday night.
It was Friday.
Yeah, I have not stopped talking about this stupid little squash. It's an acorn squash, and it is the most yummiest thing ever. And you just cut the sucker in half and dig out the guts and put it upside down.
Dig out the seeds. The guts.
It's disgusting. I think
it's seeds. It's like a pumpkin. You just take the seeds out.
Innards.
Yeah, seeds.
Guts.
The seeds.
Maybe they're into True Blood. Dig out the guts. And anyways, then you put it upside down in I use a little Corningware thing, put it in the oven for 45 minutes on 350. Then you pull it out, and then you add a tablespoon of butter and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, which this probably doesn't. It makes it unhealthy. But it's so yummy. Then you pop that back in for another half hour. You cover it this time and scoop it out. The yummy. See, now it's yummy stuff you're scooping out.
Yeah.
I could have ate that whole thing by myself.
She could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get some more today.
As soon as this is over, that's why it's going to be a quick podcast.
Yeah, I got to go up to our local, what is that, Ben's Corner place. It's vegetables.
It's a farmer's market, but store.
Yeah. That's a good way to sum it up.
But yeah, we had tried the spaghetti squash this week, and I made homemade spaghetti sauce to go on top of it, and because I got some tomatoes from my dad, and I'll be making more because he just brought more, and they're mushy, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it tasted good when you did the homemade stuff. I used some of that on my eggs the other morning.
I was wondering why there was some of it gone.
Because I used it. Better than letting it go to waste, huh?
Yeah, so that was yummy.
Yep, good stuff. What? You got
think.
quiet.
I know. So in the coop. See, I told you we're flying by now.
Yep,
In the coop.
that would be you.
I know. Do you have anything?
No, I didn't. Well, I have stuff in the coop, but I didn't play with it this week. So,
No, you've
been
been
a busy week.
So in the coop, I'll start with this. Gosh, it's so cute. And this is the Lullaby Rain shawl that I showed a week, and I don't have the printed. I didn't pull it up, and I took it off. It's Paula Eamons Feasley Knitting Pipeline podcast.
Were you talking about the shawl that you're working on here?
Yeah, those are just, it's really cool because her second wave of this pattern just started the 13th. And so I started it because I had to, because Carolyn gave me yarn for it. And it's almost there. And she has this checklist that you can download and check off on your way, so you know when you're getting to, because she does it like each week is like 20% of the pattern, so it's like you got to
So she tells you which row you should be on to keep up with the pace.
So here's the pattern. Maybe. And it's just stunning. And Shirley had gotten me the gorgeous Quince & Co. chickadee yarn in the storm color, because Lullaby Rainstorm. You guys know me so well. Oh, this is the bestest yarn ever. Look at the squish. I love it.
It's got a really super tight twist on it too. So.
Yeah, I like tight twist. So I did the first where Paula told me. I listened. So I did the first. Well, you can't see the camera. I can't see what I'm doing. It's like I've never podcasted before. Mm-hmm. So
you're showing them.
Yeah. So this is done on size. They looked really big, size 6. Oh. And it's fun because each section is different.
A little different.
Yeah. So, the whole time I'm working on this.
I was gonna say she does this the whole time she's knitting on it.
I'm surprised much gets knitted on it because I'm just squishing.
Yeah. You can tell you're enjoying. That's a happy knitter over there. Oh, yeah. It must be good yarn.
Yeah. And it's an awesome pattern. Her patterns are awesome anyways.
Yeah.
So then, in my coop, I had this all planned. This was going to be a finished object this week. I was just cranking on these suckers. This is the Seaweed Socks by Lauren McMorty at the Limb Knit Crochet Podcast. Yep. Out of the Knitterly Things Vesper yarn in the mermaid colorway. And I did from this Dicky Doo all the way up. Yeah, I ain't even going to show you the yarn because y'all know I'm not too happy with this yarn to begin with. Well, all I had to do was the heels, right? No problem. I didn't even have to look at the directions. I just picked up the stitches, whacked my yarn. I didn't have to wear any depends or sit on the toilet while I was doing it. I just cut right into it and ripped it out, put my needles in. And I didn't read Lauren's notes. Didn't go watch her tutorials. I thought, I've already done these before.
Yeah.
I'm doing the whole heel. The whole heel is done. I thought, I'll try them on before I Kitchener that up. Oh my God, it felt like a cast. Trying to get that heel part on, it was not. I got it there, but I'm like, I had like this much more to go. I'm like, I've already done all her little decreases, and I was done. And I was going to get this one done. But it didn't happen because I had to rip that whole heel out. Then I went and watched her YouTube and read the directions. And, oh yeah, knit for like 6 to 8. She does like 6 to 8 rows. And she said most people do 10 to 12, round and round and round, before they start the decreases. And I know Sundaisy 920, she's got one done. So she hasn't done this. Read Lauren's directions.
Yeah, it helps.
So, yeah. Because I know on Lala's, I only do 4 rounds. I know that because I've done her afterthought heels quite a few times. So I just did 4. Yeah, and then I decreased, and I'm like, that's looking awful funky.
So, 12, 8 to 10.
Well,
12.
yeah, she has it on there. You try it on, and you mark your foot. And once you get to that sweet little spot where there's like an inch left, then you start your decreases. And these are the most rockinest needles ever. I can never say enough about the Haya needles, Haya sharps.
You like your needles?
Yeah, well, that's all you
I
will
like
use,
I
too.
like your needles too.
So,
I guess I should get my own set.
Yeah.
Then you'll have more to use for your projects.
So I had cranked on this. I mean, I did so much.
She was pretty disheartened last night when...
Yeah, I had to have a bite of ice cream. Not real ice cream.
She was going to stay up late
I was
past
gonna
her
stay
bedtime to get that done.
To finish these to show you.
She just
And
kind
I'm
of
like,
threw up her hands.
Yeah, they went right. I'm like, I don't even want to look at them. I don't even want to text Lauren. So, yeah, nothing wrong with her pattern. It's definitely
user error.
someone not reading it because I thought I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've done Lauren's afterthought heel before, no problem.
I guess.
I was balls out on that heel,
Yeah.
man. No, I mean, I picked them stitches up, cut into that.
That's a whole extra row you could be knitting instead of reading. I mean, reading's taking up your time, right?
Why would I want to read it, Lauren?
Oops.
And her patterns is phenomenal because it has YouTube help and PDF and whole other PDF
if you use
tutorials. Yeah.
Got to use the help.
So these, because I wanted these off because Leslie Knitting Game is having a grab your oldest pair of socks, and I have a pair that I started when we went to Reno last year, and there's a whole sock finished and not much more of another one, and I'm like, so I was going to do that because I thought, oh, I can actually finish those too for her knit along.
Get on it.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to finish those up today and get on with the next
Yeah,
one.
and seeing these white spots is just aggravating the pee-wad out of me.
Yeah.
I want to knit this pattern again.
And a yarn that's...
because I stop every time I get, and it's like every couple rows.
Oh, try and hide it
Trying
as
to
much.
hide that white spot. I don't like that.
No.
It's very sad.
Guess we know what yarn you won't be buying.
Yeah, and I got 3 other skeins of it.
So is that all that's in your coop, or did you have... Is that full in the coop?
Oh,
I
forget the spinning stuff.
See, that's why you
And
got
today's
me.
the last day of
See,
the...
if anything else, I'm here to remind her what she needs to tell you.
It's actually on the notes.
Yeah, that's
And
why
it's
she
actually
doesn't
on the
read.
table.
She just got through telling she won't read. And you wonder why it's crazy when I'm trying to follow the notes. It's because she doesn't read them.
I don't read recipes
That's what makes it
either.
fun. I know.
And I love to read. And I wish Audible had it where you could share books like a library or borrow them.
Yeah.
Because I'm out. And I got 23 days before my next credit and I'm having withdrawals. I need
You
the
should just
next
have to
Dresden book.
go buy the next book. pay full price, huh?
No, they're too expensive. So this is Be Myself. And Lars, her and I have been friends for a long time. And I actually got this at Last Cognitive. And she had no tag on it. So, but it's a merino silk blend. So it doesn't have a name or anything. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
She's got good colors.
Yeah.
She comes up to Cognitive.
I hope she comes this year. She didn't come last. No, it wasn't last year.
Yes.
So this is 2 years ago.
That's right. She didn't make it last year.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
she's supposed to this year though. The cognitive retreat in October. So, yep, it's nice and smooth, and there's a lot of rainbowy colors in here. So,
Yeah, very colorful.
yep, it's nice.
Having fun spinning that.
Her
one.
stuff is always prepared really nice. So,
No felted clumps.
no filtered clumps.
Good job.
So it's hard. Her stuff. I will link the shop, but she doesn't have. She really hasn't been updating the shop, so I usually get it at shows, either
Yeah.
at Cognitive or when she's down.
Well, it's
at,
just her by herself, pretty much. So.
Yeah. So flown the Coop. I did get my Knitter's Nightmare Portuguese Merino in the I'm Smad colorway. Finished. I told you I wanted to do this in a bulky. This was chain plied, and I got 80 yards. And I was I'm like, that's it. This is so twisted.
Oh.
It's twisted. No joke. It's hand spun. Over plied.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It's
pretty.
very kinky. I can't see right there. You can see where it's overly twisted there. Yeah, I hadn't done chain play in a while, and
You
trying to
gotta-
keep it. And I've never done it to get a bulky. it's always fingering. So
Yeah. Well, it looks good.
yeah, it's gorgeous colors, and I'm still going to make Sadie's cowl pattern, the Yarnivore cowl pattern. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that is quite.
You see that? And that's already been. I didn't really whack it. Maybe I need to whack it. Good.
I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. It's already. I mean, it looks good. It should knit up fine.
Hey, maybe it's art yarn. That's
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to,
it.
it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, see, that's it.
It's the
I meant to do
it's
that.
the kinky kinky plied. So yeah, because so yeah,
Cool.
it's pretty,
Looks
and it's squishy, and I'll just stick my neck into it. Wondering what the cat was doing.
He's saying hi.
So that was
Off camera here.
flown the Coop. So now we're into market.
Yeah, 2 more.
Because I went to market because I got a little bit of birthday money, so I'm saving some of it. Well, quite a bit of it, but because I don't know yet. I know I want sweater quantities, but I'm usually one to buy the yarn for the. Well, I always do that anyways for the pattern, but I already have a couple sweaters, and I like buying it when I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like stash it.
You're-
Me and stash just don't.
Because your mood changes. You've been blue lately here,
I'm in
and
such a blue mood. Blue mood. I'm in a singing mood too.
yeah, we're going to start hearing.
I got the most annoying song in my head
National
right now.
Lampoon's Vacation.
Who's the moosiest moose? You know, Marty Moose.
I was on the TV before we started podcasting, so
And I've been singing it all morning.
yes, she has.
'Cause that's about the only part I know, besides the end. So.
For your
I went-
entertainment.
Yep. So I went to market, and I had Fancy Pants Fiber, which is Emily of the What You Swatchin' podcast. I had seen this in her shop. I was looking at her sold because she sells out so quick, but her updates are late at night, past my bedtime. And I saw this in her already sold items, and I wrote her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love this colorway. It's called Long Walks on the Beach, and this is self-striping in the Dapper base, which is 75% merino, 25% nylon. And this is 460 yards.
Yeah, it's a lot of yardage.
Yeah, it isn't it? I could almost make 2 pairs, probably.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? You know, and of course, anything to do with the beach, I've got to have it. Look at that, it's so pretty. So, yep, my blues.
Yep. That's the mood you're in.
And it's really soft.
Good. What is it?
I said it was merino
Oh.
and nylon.
Guess I should be paying attention then.
And then I had went to the, oh geez, the name went, that should be on my notes, maybe I should read. The first draft, because I first typed in just first draft and it brought me up a lot of baseball stuff. So it's the first draft, and I will have it linked. It's an Etsy shop, and I'm friends with the dyer on Plurk and on MyFitnessPal and stuff. Oh my gosh, I saw this in her shop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Lindy, this is just amazing. And this is Shetland, which I've never used Shetland, so that was like, ooh. And the name, By the Sea, I'm like, I have to have it. I have to have it. And it is so bright.
Yeah.
That matches that.
What? Oh, your
My bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is amazing. This is 4 ounces. And I haven't even touched it. Because I'm like, if I open this, I'm going to want to spin it, and I want to get that off first. So, but
motivation.
Nice and gush, and you can tell it's prepared nice. It's not felted, and so I'm really excited to try this. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a gradient or if I'll make it wear it barber poles, or I don't know yet. That might look really neat. Barbie pole. It's gonna be Barbie pole.
Put it in her pink Corvette.
Yeah. So that was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing.
I get it.
Then I got and look at what she sends with her fiber. You know, so it keeps the moss and icky bugs away. Cute little
Cedar.
My nose isn't working today because obviously. Can you smell something?
A little bit.
No, I can't smell.
Pretty cool.
Can't smell. I wonder why, because I'm surrounded by smells all the time. Then I got an awesome card in the mail, and this is just too cute. This is from I Rock Knits. I just had to share this. And she has a special surprise cooked up for me that's supposed to be coming in the mail. So I will share that when it gets here. And
Yeah.
she made me cry. So yeah, it's the cutest card. That needs to be framed in the
Put that in your
laundry
room with all your stash
Yeah.
projects waiting to happen.
Yeah. So that. Oh well, crap. That goes under Squeal Like a Pig.
I was wondering where you're going with that. I'm like, but that helps for
Poor
me to know.
Corey didn't get a Squeal Like a Pig, Corey. I have other Squeal Like a Pigs.
Yeah.
Do you have a Squeal Like a
I
Pig?
have a Squeal Like a Pig. So, I received a package. I don't never get packages, so it was kind of a surprise. But I got a package. Let me shoo the cat away. Got a package in the mail. Wasn't aware of it, and I don't normally get the gifts, but opened it up, and there's a nice little card in here. And this is from Julie from the Evie and Lily.
That's her rap name.
Evie and Lily on Ravelry sent me a Kiki Bow bag. This is Denise.
From the Knitting Den podcast.
Knitting Den podcast had sent me a knitting bag. Look at that. That is awesome. That's got some nice cameras on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so me, you know. That's actually, I think I've got a couple of the cameras that are on here.
I was going to say, you probably got a few of each.
But yeah, like I never get any gifts. That's pretty awesome. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That is an awesome fabric, though.
Yeah,
I really like neat. That. Inside is done in a solid gray. Got the pull string draw on there. So yeah, that's an awesome bag. I mean, I was
he was
quite surprised because I'm just the sidekick. You know, the sidekick never gets anything. You know, but no, I really appreciate that. So thank you, Julie. That's awesome.
And I think this is her squishy bag because she doesn't have the what's the hard stuff?
Oh, the liner, the sizing.
Oh, it's got a name. Yeah. Some of her stuff has it. I think she's getting away from it, but her stuff is the squishy bags, and she has some bags and stitch markers. She's just now making purse charms and wine charms, so I will link all of this because it was pretty darn funny. The day he got that bag, she had an update, and she updated with some gnome fabric. Pink and green. Gnomies. So I might have ordered something that day, but it's not here. It'll probably be here tomorrow. But it was so, I'm like, dang, that's
quick
shopping.
Service.
Yeah, shipping, and I'm like, I just had placed the order, and then I had gone to the mailbox, and I saw, her mailing address, and I'm like, wow, Denise, you are flying over there, girl. So, yep, that was really exciting.
So that's awesome.
That's neat.
I was squealing. Like,
you might need to get more projects on the needles, boy.
Yeah, I know. I guess so. What can I fit in there? What kind of camera lens can I stick? Oh. Yeah, I know. I need cast on itis. So I need some small projects that I can do where I can actually make it, get them knocked out a little quicker than my... Our cat's eating the raffia over there.
Yeah,
Trouble.
I'm going to get to drag it out of his throat in a minute. So, then I got another Squeal like a pig. And this is from Bird Like Bags for my birthday. And she always has cute little notepads with a note on it. And then this is her, I think this is a medium wedge. I'm not sure. I need to ask her if this is her medium or her large wedge. Because she has medium wedges. So, and she's got a new thingy out too called this. I'll show you that in a minute. But look at that. It says peep, 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 peep. And then where's the zipper pull? You gotta see the zipper pull. Look at that chick. And her bags are always awesome.
I like the color blend. How she's got the orange from the beak as the zipper, and then the yellow and
that's what I was just noticing when I'm like, look at that. Wow. You know what project bag that'll go in, huh? So yeah, totally awesome, Vicky. She already knew I was squealing, but yeah, this is huge. I mean, it's well, I just shut the dang zipper, but yeah, look at that. That can fit a lot. Yeah. If she's got one that's even bigger than this, I can't even imagine.
That'd be...
but she does have a large, so I don't know what size this is. I'll have to text her. Isn't that cool? I forgot, Vicky.
What? Oh,
I ironed it. And I ironed yesterday.
That's okay.
You don't see that line. No lines. Isn't that cute? So cool. Yeah. Need a blue project to go in that. Oh, by the way, I was telling you about her new little sock cube. Look at that. She's got the wide mouth. She's got box bags. She's got that new, see that little, I'm not flipping you off, purple little sock cube. So, yeah. And then she's got small zippered bags, so I talk about Vicky all the time.
I know you like her bags.
Yeah.
She puts them together really well. So.
Vicky's awesome and sweet. So, no, none of that. In the arena, yeah, I told you this is, what are we
Flying
at?
right by.
30 minutes,
30, I
wow.
know.
We have the SOS, Summer of Stuffies going on that I haven't made one yet. That squid sucked my soul.
Yeah, he kind of got burned out
Yeah.
from that because that was
big.
That was a big toy. You needed to do those little mini.
I
things.
know, huh?
Yeah.
I bought that book just to do the little gnome, and I still haven't.
We'll get cracking.
I know.
You get ordering a gnome bag, right?
Yeah, that's
Gotta have the gnome
gnome
accessories.
project. Yeah, but it shouldn't take that long. So that goes until the end of August, so we still got time for that. And we've had awesome prizes donated for that from Girlfriends Knitting, and she also has a coupon code till the end of August, which is Summer 2013 for 20% off, $5 and over. That is a good deal.
Good
So
stuff.
go check her out. I don't know if her shop is open until she gets back from SSK.
Oh, that's true.
But,
Yeah,
she'll be home by the time you hear this, so go shop. And then bags from Absolute Wonder that she donated. Absolute Wonder donated 2 bags for this summer of stuffies, and that's the cute little chocolate bag and the little monsters. These are little SOS Summer of Stuffy bag.
That's it.
Because it's stuffied. It feels
You
stuffy.
need to knit up those little characters on there.
Yeah, get cracking. So, where am I at? Our Hatching It is going on every month still. And Sheep Dreamery has skein donated for that. What the Duck? August 1st starts our new knit along with Desert Vista Dye Works, Knits by Bits to Design, which is Penny, it's the Scarrett Bennett shawl. Of course, Susan took it. The Summers at Scarrett Bennett something. Yeah, Summers are at Scarrett Bennett shawl. I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Smack me. And okay, so that Knits by Bits. Well, there's a whole bunch. The Girlfriends Knitting is doing it. Wolf Farms is doing it. Savvy Girls is doing it. And so it's going to be a big knit along in August. And you can get some of Susan, Desert Vista Dye Works gorgeous yarn. You can choose any 4 of those colorways, or
Is that a multicolor project?
no,
I just see.
it's one. But then the SSK colorway, they had their own special, but that's what I think Carolyn would be using since she went to SSK. See, those of us who didn't go to SSK get 4 color
4
choices. So, yep. Woo, it's just going all over the place. It got really big all of a sudden.
Her iPad. Spinning around on her.
It did. It was going, ooh. So then, I think that's about it.
Think so?
Yeah, round up.
Hey, this is actually a quick podcast. We always say that, but
And now I feel like I'm forgetting something.
yeah, and you probably are, and we always do. But that's gives us stuff for next week. Yeah, this week went by fast.
Yeah, it
Seemed
flew
like-
by. I haven't even been knowing what day it is.
Yeah, you've been messed up on the days of the week, so. But anyway, so I guess we'll wrap things up. Remember, you can get a free Wolf Farm video podcast button with any paid order at Wolf Farms. Just ask for it when you're checking out in the comments. What?
Ask for it when you're checking out.
Type in the comment area that you would like to get a free podcast button, and we'll be happy to send one along with your order when we ship that out. Don't forget about our 25% off our monthly scent for raspberry for this month.
Yeah.
Got a good one coming up next month. We already figured that one out, so we're a little early, so we can't tell you yet.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
I'm like, we do?
Yeah, we already talked about that. So, okay. Well, I guess that's it. So
I think I've blown your mind
by actually
having a short podcast.
Yeah, I know. I never do it 35 minutes. Yeah. Cookie.
So until next time.
Let's get cracking.
And catch
Bye, y'all.